Tonight, our old friend Hugh Grant will be here with 9-year-old actress Dakota Fanning. That's a good show, too. Let's get right to it. My first guest, a beautiful and talented actress, stars every week in the hit show Alias. Please welcome Jennifer Garner. Hi, doll. How are you? You look lovely.
Thank you.
How to see you.
This is kind of swank. Is this all new?
Yeah, that's right. You have a good eye. This is our
It's
new...
very fancy pants,
Our new
Jay.
leatherette or suede or
I like
whatever
it.
they call it. Cool, you look good.
Thank
Now,
you.
you told me started to tell me a story backstage, some mistaken identity. What happened?
Yes. I was on my way to a business meeting recently, and it was at a kind of a nice hotel, and I was dressed in a button-up cardigan sweater,
Right.
very conservatively. And this older gentleman came up to me, and he had an accent, and he took a hold of my hand like this, and he wouldn't let go, and he was kind of massaging my hand, and he was like, "It's good to see you again." And I said, "Oh," I didn't know. I thought maybe I knew him.
Right,
you know,
right.
I said, "Oh, it's nice to see you as well." And he said, "You are here tonight?" And I said, "I have a meeting," you know. And he said, "Oh, a 5 o'clock meeting." And I was, "Yeah, a 5 o'clock meeting." And he said, "So maybe tomorrow night, another 5 o'clock meeting?" And as he's saying this, his hand is going like, "Another 5 o'clock meeting," like on my arm. And I was kind of like, dude, like, when did I work with this guy? And he's saying, "Another 5 o'clock." And I said, "I'm sorry, maybe you have me mistaken with someone." And he said, "Oh, no, I know you. We like to sit here and chat." He said, "Maybe the other hotel, I know you." And I realized he thought I was a hooker. He was propositioning me for an evening of work, Jay.
What kind of money was he talking about? Wouldn't you have been curious to find out what you were worth? Did you want to know just for the sake of...
I'm just curious, does somebody get 10% of that? That's what I want to know.
But see, that's the odd part, because, you know, things happen to me. People come up and they talk to you, and they say
Right.
things, then you go, "Oh, this person's an idiot," or "They're crazy," but you've talked to them for 5 minutes. Now you're committed to them, but I know...
Right, and they've convinced you somehow in your mind, you think, "Oh, wait, I did go to grade school with you," or you're my next-door neighbor right now.
Very funny. Now, your sisters are here tonight. They're
Yes,
very
that's
cute.
why I'm in such a good mood. My
Where are they?
sisters
They're
are
over
here.
there. They're the cute sisters.
The Garner girls.
They're
in
the Garner
house.
girls right over there.
Yep.
There you go. How you guys?
You'd
Now-
never guess, right?
It's amazing. It's amazing how much you do look alike. Now, were you like good girls, bad girls, troublemakers, what?
Oh, we're sorely so boring, the Garner girls.
Really?
You can tell, I mean, just look at us. Besides when I hook on the side.
Right.
We've always had, you know, we kind of just had this, there's this Garner girl aesthetic that you can see. We have long, straight hair, no
Right.
bangs. We have no real makeup. We never wore, you know, fingernail polish with color. Our ears aren't pierced. We're like, we're a step away from Amish, basically.
Really?
It never occurred to us. I was the worst.
Now, you were the worst of the three?
Yeah,
Did you get in
right?
the most trouble?
Yeah, I'm kind of
Like what? What would
the
be an
black
example
sheep.
of something that you did that would be trouble?
I was never in, you know, I was never arrested. My parents never had to pick me up. But I was almost arrested once on prom day in high school.
Arrested on prom day?
Yeah.
What did you do?
I went with the principal's son. So I talked to my principal, Larry Lowen, into giving me the half of the day off from school.
Right.
I don't know why he agreed, but my girlfriend and I went to a local park, the Kanawha State Forest, and we decided to get rid of tan lines, because the next night was the prom. And so she had a bikini, but Garner girls don't wear bikinis. So I was laying out in my big white cotton panties behind a tree. Nobody could see it, so we didn't think.
Well, how do you get a tan behind a tree?
Whatever, don't worry about it, Jay. Just go with the story. just follow along here. And I didn't have a top on. And we were, you know, we're 18. We didn't think about it. And we didn't notice that the same cars were kind of circling around again and again. And finally, a state trooper came in and he said, "I got a right mind to take you girls in, the public indecency." And I was like, "No, sir, it's just the prom." So that was that.
White cotton pants? and that's it, huh? And that's the
Yeah.
most trouble. Do you think your sisters would agree that that was the most trouble you got into?
I don't know, I hope so.
Why don't we ask them? Come on down.
I'm
Let's bring them. Come on down. Let's get your sisters down here. Come on down, you guys. Come on down.
my little sister's in a peck of trouble. Look at her. She's knocked up.
Here we go. Hi, you guys.
Hi, siblings.
This is Melissa and Susanna. Here, let me give you a mic. Well, it looks like one of the sisters got in a little bit of trouble.
Yep.
Okay. So, okay, one of the Garner girls was doing something. without the cotton panties. But you know... Is this the first one?
Yes.
Oh, well, congrats. That's very...
Melissa has one.
Oh, you have one as
Melissa
well.
has a 2-year-old.
A 2-year-old, okay. And when is your baby due?
February.
Oh, that's very exciting. Well, cool. Now tell us, you have a good story. Is this the worst?
No, well, I mean, that ranks up there among the worst, but Jen was a very challenging preschooler. And she just gave our mom fits.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the middle child syndrome, she didn't get enough attention, but from time to time she had a problem with theft.
Theft?
Oh, Melissa.
You stole things.
I was a thief.
Wow,
I forgot that. What story are you talking about in particular?
Yeah, I mean, she stole so many things. What was the biggest? A Cadillac or Ferrari? What?
Well, Mom had particular problems with Jennifer. She would take Jen to the store, and when they got home, Mom would be going through her pockets and would find pencil erasers, bubble gum, all kinds of little tidbits she'd pick up from the store. And Mom would say, "Jen, did you get this from the store?" And Jen would say, "No." And Mom would say, "Where did you get it from?" Jen would say, "It just appeared out of nowhere."
So you can see from the age of about 4, Jen was already, like, you know, boning up on her acting skills.
Yeah.
And to kick it all off, she was such a troublemaker that it was the only Garner girl that Mom ever consulted Dr. Spock about.
Wow.
Well, it's great that you guys joined us. I'm so glad you came down.
See, it's always nice to have your
fun.
sisters to turn you
Yeah,
in.
who's
Well,
gonna
very
pay for
cool.
dinner? This is fun.
Well, cool. That's cool. We'll take a break. Thanks, you guys. Thanks a lot. Be right back. More with Jennifer Garner right after this. Thank you, guys. Welcome back. Talking with petty thief Jennifer Garner. Now, you're a big fan. Oh, we have something in common with Martha Stewart, because she's kind of a criminal, too.
Oh, my God.
Well, I know you're a big Martha Stewart fan.
I am a big Martha Stewart fan.
Are you very defensive about that?
No, I don't have a problem with being a Martha Stewart fan. No, I am, and actually, I don't really pay attention to her life, although maybe I've TiVo'd Barbara Walters, I'm not sure. Or is it Diane? Who is she talking to?
2020 tonight.
Yeah.
Well, how about,
huge.
didn't you name your dog after Martha?
Yeah, I mean, I did. I named my dog Martha Stewart. But
Is the dog Martha or Martha Stewart?
it depends if she's being good or bad.
Oh, okay. If she's
Usually-
bad, it's Martha Stewart.
Right, usually it's just Martha, come on. But if
Okay.
she's, you know, Martha Stewart, sit down.
Now, why do you have this thing so much? What is it that fascinates you? What is the...
I like watching her cook. I mean, it's that
Yeah.
lame. I don't really know anything about her life. I mean, I met her. What am I saying? I know all about her life. Martha and I are friends.
Oh, you are friends?
Yeah, I'm going to
Well, you
be
didn't hear what
on
happened today,
Martha
right?
Stewart.
You heard today.
What happened today?
She got life in prison.
That's not funny. That's not even humorous at all. I don't know, what's your problem? What do you have against her? Don't you like good food and quality of life?
No, I like her.
and
She's
nice
been here
linens?
She's been here many times. It's just there's something funny about Martha Stewart in prison doing things. I mean, it's just something funny about
Okay,
it.
yeah.
That's all it is.
Maybe to some people.
So tell. Well, now you were on her show, right?
Yes, I cooked a turkey with Martha.
So now, how did this go about? Did you write a letter saying I want to see?
No, I mean, I've talked about Martha forever, but it really, nothing happened until the dog. And if you are going to successfully stalk someone, name your dog after them. That's what I've learned, because suddenly I got the phone call and they said, "Oh, come out and cook with Martha." And I was there like literally a week later.
Well, now, are you a good cook normally, or are you like a klutz in the
Our
kitchen?
mother is a really, really good cook.
Yeah.
So we all fancy ourselves, you know, pretty good cooks, because we grew up around it. I don't cook every night, certainly, although I have at different points in my life. But yeah, I like to cook a lot.
Now, what was it like? Was it intimidating being around her? I mean, she's your idol. Did you?
It was as though it was like I had stepped into the TV set. It was the strangest feeling. Because she uses all of her producers on the show. So you feel like, oh, there's Bobby, and oh, there's Judy, and she had a baby 3 months ago. And like, I felt like I knew all of their real lives. And
Okay, all right.
Anyway, yeah, it was great. We made turkey and stuffing, and it'll be on, and it was
Now, do you actually do that thing where, like we do on our show, and prepare the turkey, and then you reach under here and, oh, it's all cooked already? I mean,
There was a little bit of that.
You
There
don't
were
actually
about
cook
8
the
turkeys.
turkey,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, we ate a lot of turkey.
Okay, so, but it was everything you...
It was everything I could have hoped for and more. It was the best meal I've ever had. I sat right down in her test kitchen and bellied up and had 2 plates full. And I can't wait to see her again.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. You're probably in the fan club and the whole thing.
Yeah,
Well, she's a nice lady. She's just fun to make fun of her.
Yeah, she does ask for a little bit.
Well, there you
a
go.
little bit.
A little. Now, how is Alias going? You having a good time?
Oh, Alias is going so well.
Now,
We're having...
this seems... This seems like so much work. It seems like the most exhausting show
It is
to
a
do.
very
Yeah?
intense show.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is right now, starting this Sunday, we're building up to another one of those mid-season huge reveals that we
Yeah.
do on Alias where everything is twisted again.
Right.
So whatever you think is happening, if you kind of start, the momentum is going to build and then it's going to blow out of the water.
Now, you do a lot of the stunts, obviously.
Yes.
Did you get hurt on these things? It seems...
You know, everyone asks me that, and
Yeah.
I've always said, oh, no, I just get bruised. And I have been really kind of bruised and sore and beaten up. And I assumed, you know, I know there's a risk involved,
Right.
but I guess I was getting cocky and maybe I didn't warm up enough because the other day I got the least sexy injury I've ever heard of, and that is whiplash.
Oh.
Yeah, whiplash, like I couldn't even be sitting in this chair. I would be, if I still had it, we would be like this. So, Jay, whiplash, it was so bad that I had to call someone because I couldn't get out of my car.
Well, what happened? Did you get hit? Were you in a car? You
No,
got hit?
I was running down a hallway, full tilt, you know, a typical Alias, run as fast as I can down a hallway. And as I turned a corner, this guy is standing there and he holds out his arm and he clotheslines me on my neck. And I just, you know, in order to sell it, you really take the hit in your neck and then you fall as hard as you can. And we did it about 12 times. And I knew, you know, it's one of those things that you know you should tell the director, this is probably something we should do 3 times, but then maybe my brain got rattled or I was feeling tough. And so we just kept going and going, and by the end, it was kind of fine. And the next day it was like, oh, I'm a little sore. And the next day it was like, oh, there's a problem.
That's the first time I ever heard a woman go, I got clotheslined. I just like that phrase. Well, anyway, listen, you do a great job on the show.
Thank you so much.
And I'm glad that you and Martha. I was just teasing you about Martha. You know,
It's fine.
She's a
it's
very
fine.
nice
She's
lady.
a really nice lady, you know.
Yeah, maybe you can come on and we'll all cook a turkey
That's
together.
such
We'll
a
have one
good
on Sunday.
idea.
That would be cool. All right,
I'll
thank
call
you.
her.
And thank your sisters for me. Okay, we'll be right back with Paul Bettany right after this. Jennifer Garner.